up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're making progress on the Yi, ladies and gentlemen. It's been too long. It's time to get back to it. So we're gonna head over to Marcos's garage right now. As you can see, she's still filthy. Didn't get a chance to wash her, but the important news is we're making progress. We're gonna do a compression test today. Marcos, bless us, please, bless us.
All right, guys, welcome back. This is Marcos from Start Racing.
Tom from Start Racing.
Welcome back to the E46, Spec E46 Saga. Today we're gonna do a compression test to check the health of the M54. Not the LS1, the M54 behind Tom. So yeah, today's goal is, like I said, just get a health check. Basically, how this works is you put this gauge and hose in place of each spark plug in each cylinder, and it'll spit out a number. From those numbers, you can determine everything's balanced, and if there's like a lower number, then you know you might have an issue. We're getting some smoke coming out the tailpipe. It's burned oil.
Yeah.
So by doing this, we can get an idea if it's either like the cylinder or
we got a full rebuild
or something. Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Just test the overall health. It's actually a pretty good idea in general if you're buying a used car to just do it. Sometime it's part of the PPI inspection.
Right.
At a shop.
All right.
Yep.
Let's get into it.
All right. I'm gonna start by taking these off. There you go. We got a couple torches. So we're just doing this to get access to the one in the back, cylinder number 6. Straight shot at number 6 now. Probably start at 1 and just go back and just note the number each time.
All right.
And they should be within like a percentage of each other, like 15 to 20%, something like that.
This LS1's gonna look great in here. Yeah.
The swap series
Soon as the Spec E46 series, we're throwing this baby in there. It's LS1 with the T56 training.
Yep. Once we're sick of grip driving and we want to slide.
Yeah.
Time for the bald eagles.
this is the answer.
Yep.
The American German hybrid. Captain America and the Cold Soldier, or was it
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the Winter Soldier.
The Cold Soldier. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah, just a quick sidebar. As you see, we have our fancy prop rods. The struts that hold up the hood, our shot, typical BMW stuff.
I kind of like it. Has a homey touch to it, you know?
Organic.
Yeah.
If your car's smoking, especially like it's more of a bluish haze or hue, it's burning oil. It means it's burning oil. So you have that, and then you know, in combination with the bad compression test, you're like, oh, okay, engine might not be in the best shape.
Best case scenario, worst case scenario.
Best case scenario, we get 190 straight across in compression. Worst case, one cylinder is really bad, and we need a new engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoping for the best and planning for the worst. Obviously, it'd be best good compression tests, because I really want to get her out there on track, get the squad mobbing in it, get some seat time with it. But obviously, we don't want to put her out there if the engine's shoddy. So, hey, all part of the process. Taking you guys along. Shout out to you guys, the sponsors of today's video. Thank you for the support of the merch.
Yeah.
You guys are allowing us to do what we're doing and trying to bring you guys out to the track with us. So right on, thank you. And if you haven't got it yet, tap in online. Startracing.us, as in start racing us, if you want that smoke.
Try me. Between the quarters.
That's no dive bomb. No dive bomb. That's not racing according to Max. Then he proceeds to dive bomb.
Yeah, so I brought up the Steve Diamond podcast because towards the end, somebody asked what's the best non-M chassis to race or, you know, to drive. And he brought up Spec E46.
Nice.
Yeah, they're raving about it.
If Steve Diamond says that, he's the GOAT, so. He didn't really necessarily give too many reasons, but it's just, you know, small, compact, lightweight, you know, decent power. Really good car to get seat time and learn how to drive.
Like, what is that new M4 like?
Throttle plate all the way.
4,000 pounds, something like that? 4,500 pounds? That's what it was, the M5.
It's like 4,000 kilos.
So, all right, with the I get it. New cars are heavier, but I don't see why people are like so butthurt about it. It's like, dude, the cars have way more systems on board. It's just a different time, different era, crash standards. There's just way more requirements. Everybody starts, oh, the car's so heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. It's like, it's 2024.
How does
Things
it
are a lot
drive
different.
though? You know,
Exactly.
that's what I'd be interested.
A lot of the cars are able to match their weight because the engineering has gone so good. Like the G80, or even like an EV, a Lucid, right? Or a Tesla P90. The what's the performance one?
Plaid.
The Plaid? Yeah. I mean, that car is different because the battery's like nearly at the ground, but
Super low
the
center
CG is
gravity.
super low, and like you could rip on it and you don't really feel the weight because it's
Yeah.
so fast. So I see the argument, but different times.
People still
Right.
drive the G80.
Yeah, exactly. The G80 is another car that's like good at masking its weight because the dynamics are so good. The engine has so much power.
Well, it's interesting because the Shelby's not necessarily light. You know,
Oh.
right? It's like 3,700 for the R.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
it's not necessarily light,
Yeah.
but you know, it's built for being nimble around the track.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we got all the plugs out, coils out as well. So at this point, we're gonna get into here where the computer is and remove the fuel pump relay. Because at this point, if you crank the engine, obviously it's not gonna start because there's no spark anymore. So we also do not want any fuel in there. So the way to do that is removing fuel pump relay. ECM, DME, all the same thing. BMW calls it DME. Digital motor electronics. Did you guys see the new M5 wagon? Man, I wish the M3 wagon would come here. The saloon.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Is it wet?
It is. I like the M3 one better, personally.
It's no RS6.
Not much out there is.
I'm just like, what RS6? I saw one getting built, the G80 on the assembly line, the BMW factory. Hey guys, exactly. We'll make sure I'm pulling the right relay. All right, so we are at the point where we have relay removed, plugs out, no fuel, no spark. So at this point, I'm gonna have Tom go inside the car. You're gonna mat the throttle to watt, and you're gonna crank it till it cranks over about 6 times.
Okay.
So like, you just count them
All right.
6 times. I'll be over here with the compression gauge.
Floor it? No, don't floor it. Floor it.
Blowing it.
Quick tip, you want to figure out thread pitch. Just put the thread you want versus the one you think it is. And when they line up like that, that means the correct thread pitch. I'll give you an example of one that is incorrect. See how there's gaps between the thread pitch we want and the thread pitch that's wrong.
Okay.
All right, let her rip, T.
So floor it and crank it?
Yep. How many did you count?
6.
Okay, cool. So that is the 160, right? It's
I would
increments
say
of
right
5.
about 160.
So we'll note that 160 for cylinder 1.
170.
Yep. 65.
Does it feel wrong doing this to the car?
It does feel weird. It feels
It
weird.
does, huh?
Yeah. It's like dry firing. I don't know. It's like dry firing a gun a bunch of times, or it just feels weird. At least we're, you know, doing it on purpose to where it sounds like this. At least it's not like we're trying to start up on race day and it's like making this sound.
160. 2 left. 160. 175. So. We just completed the compression test on our M54. Here are the results. So, highest readings 170, lowest we had a few 160s. So, rule of thumb is you take lowest and highest, and if it's within 10%, you're good, and which this is. So, they're good. I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
Impression's good.
Yep.
Keep clapping noises.
Yeah, man, that little array. Yeah.
Even though our reactions are like,
So at this point, we can get ready and just swap in the LS. Yeah, so in all seriousness, I think what I want to do next is a cylinder leak down test. So it's very similar to this, but the only difference is you have a manifold and 2 gauges, and you have to get the engine to TDC, top dead center, on each cylinder, and basically you inject compressed air into the cylinder, and then you just let it sit, and there will be a gauge will give you like initial. You wait, I don't know what the time is, maybe 10-15 minutes, and you look at the leak down. If air is escaping somewhere, it's either the rings or the valves, then you check those numbers and see if it's within spec. That's another way of telling the health of the engine. Okay. So I think that's what I want to do next. Okay. No compression. Yep, M54 is healthy. You know, I thought it was weird though, because I suspected that the compression would be good, because these engines, dude, they go forever. Like my S54 had 200K and it still pulled so hard. Like they're strong, but it could be the cylinder head. It needs a valve job or TBD. With that, everybody, we're gonna get this thing slammed back together, and yeah, we'll catch you next time in our E46 saga.
So that's a wrap, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, and yeah, we got merch for you guys over at startracing.us. Thanks again for helping us do what we're trying to do and get you guys out to the track. Tap in, guys.
Peace.